Hello, Year 3, Mr. Bayford here for this week's Monday lesson about time. This is the last week on time, so hopefully you have been participating the last 2 weeks, so you're up to date. No pun intended. And today we are going to be looking at measuring time in minutes. Now I think we've gone forwards in time in minutes, and today we're going to go back in time in minutes. So let's have a quick look at our in focus task. Elliot and Lulu, here they are meeting at the park at this time here. What time should they leave home? Okay, so they need to be at the park at this time. Not going to say it. Elliot says, I take 25 minutes. Lulu says, I take 45 minutes. Okay, so we've got two different times to work out. What time does Elliot have to leave? And what time does Lulu have to leave? Have a think about how you're going to work this out. Are you going to use a number line? Are you going to use a clock? Another method? So pause now and have a go. Welcome back. Let's have a look, shall we? So you could use a clock and you can go back just like what's his name? Elliot does here in five, so he can count backwards in fives as well. So we go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So we can move the minute hand around to there, which would say 7:05 or 5 minutes past 7. The other way you can show this is on the number line, and remember, if we're going back on the number line, we go to the left and we start at 7:30 or half past 7, which I hope you worked out in the first part, and counting back in fives: 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5, and we know 5 times 5 is 25. 7:05, so Elliot should leave at 7:05 or 5 minutes past 7. Lulu, same clock, half past 7. Now, Lulu noticed that she could divide 45 between 30 minutes and 15. The reason she's done that is because, look, we are 30 minutes into the hour. Lulu, she's a bright spark. She noticed that actually, if I take away 30 first, it will leave me to a really nice number, 7 o'clock. So that's what she's done. She skipped 30 minutes back to 7. But she's still got 15 minutes remaining. So she did the remainder 15 in 5 minutes. So 5 and 5 and 5. So what does she when does she have to leave? Well, 7 o'clock, 6:55, 6:50, 6:45, or quarter to 7. I will show you how that looks here. 6:45. It doesn't say AM or PM. um it's quite tricky. uh you wouldn't would that it's a bit too early, but I'd argue that's a bit too late as well. Anyway, 6:45 or quarter to 7 is when Lulu should leave. Moving on to our guided practice today. Find the time for each activity started. So let's look at this one all together. Um, oh, this one says half past, and it is half past 7. Okay, now 35 minutes ago, this activity started. So we just need to go back 35 minutes. I've noticed something. Have you? Well, we are 30 minutes past. We are half past. So actually, we can just take away 30 minutes already and end up here. That means we got 5 minutes left over. So 35. So 30 and then take away 5 more minutes. So we should be here. Let me start writing these down. So our minute hand, this one here, will go 30 minutes and then 5 more minutes. Okay, now after 30 minutes, it would say 7 o'clock. It's now not going to be 7:55, is it? It's going to be 6:35, the previous hour, because we're going back in time. So be careful. Remember, if you cross the o'clock, the 00, you must go back an hour. We're in the previous hour now. So in fact, this would be, let me get rid of that. This would be 6:55. This would be 6:55. Um, it's also possible to check now that you've got a starting point to add 35 minutes to find out if it lands at 7:30 as well. So you could do 6:55, add 5, which would be 7 o'clock, add 30, which would make it 7:30. Okay, I will leave these with you. Let's pause now and let's see if we can get all the way to the bottom. So pause now, please. Sorry about that. Welcome back. Okay, 6:55 was the top one. Let's have a look at this. Oh, Roman numerals, but we did that last week. If you're unsure, use it like a normal clock. Look, 5, 5. A V is 5. So, 5 o'clock on the dot, exactly 5 o'clock. Great, so we just need to go back 25 minutes. So, here we are. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We're going to end up there, but the time is not 5:35. We've gone back an hour, so it's actually 4:35. That's where we are there. 15 minutes. The time here is 8:05. 5 minutes past 8. So let's get to the o'clock. Take away 5 minutes from both. So we're 8 o'clock and we've got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes goes 5:10. We're here on the 50. Now remember, we've crossed the o'clock, so now we're on 7:50 or 10 to 7. And D, let's have a look at D. Okay, so 15 minutes. But look, it's 5 minutes past 8 o'clock here. So let's just take off 5 minutes from both. So make that 45, and now it's 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, take away 45 minutes. Now, I remember we can go around in 15s, can't we? And 3 15s is 45. So 15, 30, 45. In fact, we will be right there. So we are in the 7th hour, 7:15 or 7:15. Right, going on to digital. Okay, looking at this one. What is it? 07, we've got 07:38 here. It's asking us to take away 10 minutes, which is like asking someone to take away 110. Okay, let's look at this number over here. Let's take away 10. I won't touch that, but I'll take away a 10 there. That one's quite straightforward there. If not, you can use a clock or the number line method as well to count back. 7:28. Oh, right. Okay, so now it's changing the ones as well here. We have got 12:09 and 18 minutes. So what I would do here is I will get it to 12 o'clock. So we take away 9. 18, take away 9, leaves 9 minutes. Let's remember that. So now we're on 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock, take away 9 minutes. We will be in the 11th hour and we'd be on the 51st minute. It would be 11:51. That's how I would do it. Again, you can use the visual number line to do it, or you can use a clock, a practice clock to make sure that you are correct. So well done there. That's the guided practice. Onto the independent practice. Right, we've got a few children here, quite a lot actually, who have finished at different times of the day. And they've just glanced at the clock to see what time they finished on. And they tell us how long their activity took. So Sam here, on his laptop, Sam took 20 minutes to write an email. So he finished at, I would argue that's there. So I would probably say that is 5:34. 5:34. Okay, I'd use a number line and count back 4 times in 5s to get that answer. Lulu took 15 minutes to make a sandwich. Okay, Lulu. So this is the minute hand here. It looks close, doesn't it? But always remember, the minute hand is the longest out of these two hands. I would say that's the minute hand there, and I'd say that's the minute hand there. Right, I shall leave you to it. Once you've done that and you're seeking another challenge, I have one more challenge for you. Ben. Ben finished his lunch at 1:10 p.m. It took him 2 minutes to eat his banana, 4 minutes to eat his sandwich, 6 minutes to eat his crisps, 10 seconds to eat each grape, and he had 6 grapes. 7 minutes to eat his yogurt, and he spent 5 minutes chatting. Oh, Ben, that is a waste of time. At what time did Ben start his lunch? Okay, that's the time he finished. This is all the things he did just as he started, or after he started. So, this is your independent practice. This is your challenge for today. Please send in all your work. I'd love to see it. Please take a picture and send it through. And I will see you tomorrow for a little bit more time. Have a nice day.